The movie begins with Mo Berg, a former baseball player, having a meal with Martinuzzi. Martinuzzi asks if it's Mo's first job, to which Mo responds humorously that he's never killed anyone. They discuss the difficulty of killing and the nature of the target and the one doing the killing. Martinuzzi then inquires about Mo's background, to which Berg reveals he was a baseball player. During a baseball game, Mo sits in an office backstage. Robert approaches him, discussing Mo's future on the team. Robert suggests Mo retire and become a coach, but Mo is hesitant. Mo exits and hails a taxi. The driver recognizes him, asking if he's Mo Berg, the baseball player. Mo denies it, joking that he must look like him because everyone says so. The driver laughs, and Mo directs him to drop him off a couple of blocks away. Mo gets out of the taxi and begins walking, only to notice another baseball player, Dalton, trailing him. Feeling provoked, Mo swiftly turns and punches Dalton. As Dalton protests and curses, Mo presses him about where he lives, emphasizing the hypothetical situation of a rookie invading the privacy of a veteran player nearing the end of his career. Mo arrives home and finds his girlfriend, Estella, playing the piano. Impressed by her musical skills, Mo compliments her and shares an affectionate moment, kissing her. They then share a passionate encounter. Mo attends an interview where he's asked to share about himself. When questioned about whether there's a Mrs. Berg in his life, Mo responds with a witty remark about his father being married to her. The interviewer clarifies, asking if Mo himself is married. Mo's deflective humor earns a reaction from the interviewer. Estella watched the interview from her house. Estella and Mo have dinner together. Mo informs Estella about his upcoming trip to Japan for an exhibition tour after the baseball season. Estella expresses her excitement about the opportunity to visit Japan, suggesting she could accompany him and take photos. Mo hesitates, stating that it's just a series of exhibition games. She mentioned the others take their wives, but Mo reminded her that she wasn't his wife. Estella reacts, feeling hurt by Mo's response, and Mo tries to downplay his comment. Estella confronts him, asking why he doesn't want to take her to Japan. Mo finally admits that he would rather go alone. Mo arrives in Japan. He is warmly greeted by various people. He participates in a baseball game. Later that night, Mo explores the city with Kawabata, who reveals he's a professor of history. Over dinner, Mo broaches the topic of a potential war between their countries. Kawabata responds affirmatively, expressing his belief that conflict is inevitable, given the escalating tensions. He reflects on the profound changes that will occur and acknowledges their roles in the unfolding events. Kawabata somberly suggests that their current encounter may mark their final meeting. The next day, Mo sneaks onto the roof of a Tokyo hospital to covertly film Tokyo's harbor and Navy shipyards. In 1941, it was announced that there was severe damage inflicted on American naval and military forces and the loss of many American lives as a result of the attack. At the party, Mo reunites with Jerry, who expresses pleasure at seeing him after a long time. Mo mentions hearing about Jerry's work in Washington. They briefly discuss Mo's job, focusing on his language skills, and joke about the state of Mo's knees, typical of a ball player. Jerry reveals that Bill Donovan, who Mo recognizes as a Yale football player and Medal of Honor recipient, is his boss. He offers Mo a contact number, encouraging him to reach out. Mo presents a film he made in Japan to the Chief of the Office of Strategic Services, OSS. The chief is impressed by Mo's initiative and questions his motives for making the film. Mo explains that he saw an opportunity and felt it was the sensible thing to do. The chief is intrigued by Mo's foresight regarding the impending war with Japan, as evidenced by his reading of The Journal of Oriental Society. Mo clarifies that he made the film as a private citizen without government prompting. The chief recognizes Mo's uniqueness, noting his lack of marital and familial commitments, and asks a personal question about Mo's sexuality. Mo deflects, emphasizing his ability to keep secrets. The chief acknowledges Mo's exceptional linguistic and athletic abilities. Finally, the chief welcomes Mo into the OSS. The chief called Mo for a meeting. Mo is introduced to Bob Furman and Professor Sam Goudsmit. Bob explains the Manhattan Project, a research program aimed at developing an atomic bomb, and the urgency of finding out the progress of the Germans in creating a similar weapon. Sam reveals that Werner Heisenberg is leading the German atomic fission program and has maintained contact with an Italian physicist named Eduardo Amaldi. Bob proposes that they start their mission in Italy, specifically Rome, where the Fifth Army is advancing. They plan to locate and interrogate Amaldi to gather intelligence. Sam corrects Bob, preferring the term interview over interrogation. Mo raises concerns about the safety of Amaldi and the possibility of German retaliation. Bob assures him that their presence with the Fifth Army will prevent any harm to Amaldi. As they are heading to Italy, Mo asks Sam to tell him more about Werner Heisenberg. Sam describes Heisenberg Heisenberg as a complicated man, recalling their encounter at the University of Michigan conference before the war. He explains that he and Furman urged Heisenberg not to return to Germany, but Heisenberg did so to preserve German science from the Nazis. Now Heisenberg heads the atomic bomb program for Germany. Sam acknowledges that Heisenberg possesses the capability to build a bomb given sufficient resources, but he's uncertain about whether Heisenberg would actually do it. Mo inquires if Sam still considers Heisenberg a friend, to which Sam reveals the tragic fate of his parents, who were taken to Auschwitz by the Nazis. He recounts how he pleaded with Heisenberg for help, resulting in a strained relationship between them. Upon reaching Italy, Mo, Sam, and Bob encounter a soldier who demands to know their identity. The soldier informs them about the presence of German forces in the area, engaged in intense combat. They inquire about the safest route to Piazza Leone, to which the soldier suggests driving south and waiting in a hotel for a week due to the hazardous conditions. However, Mo, Sam, and Bob insist on proceeding immediately. As Mo, Sam, and Bob are escorted by soldiers through the ruins of buildings, a soldier gets shot, prompting Bob to save Sam during the exchange of fire. The situation escalates into a firefight, but the soldiers manage to get them closer to their destination. As they approach, they encounter men who are also seeking the professor, leading Bob to shoot at them. Mo rushes towards the building, making his way to Amaldi's house, with Sam following closely behind. A man points a gun at Sam, but Bob intervenes and shoots the man. However, the man manages to fire a shot, grazing Sam's ear in the process. Mo asks Amaldi about Heisenberg's capability to build the atomic bomb. Amaldi confirms that Heisenberg possesses the technical ability to construct such a weapon. When Mo inquires if Heisenberg would actually proceed with building the bomb, Amaldi explains that Heisenberg's primary motivation is to excel in his field. Heisenberg's desire is to be the best at what he does. In this meeting with a man named William, the group discusses the likelihood of Germany developing an atomic bomb. William presents differing viewpoints from British and American intelligence regarding the probability of such an event, with estimates ranging from 20% to as low as 5%. Despite the relatively low probability, they acknowledge the catastrophic consequences if Germany were to succeed. William employs a probability analogy to emphasize the seriousness of the situation and justifies the drastic action of targeting Heisenberg to prevent the potential threat. Mo raises the possibility that Heisenberg may be on their side, prompting a discussion about Heisenberg's intentions. In the library, Mo is engrossed in reading about Heisenberg when William approaches. William asks Mo why he likes libraries, to which Mo responds that he finds a sense of belongingness there that he doesn't find elsewhere, similar to the feeling he experienced on a baseball field, which he laments is now lost. William then asks Mo a direct and serious question. If it comes down to it, will Mo be able to kill Heisenberg? Mo's response is a simple and unequivocal yes. Sam presents Zurich as a potential location to lure Heisenberg away from the grim atmosphere of Germany. Sam suggests using Paul Scherrer, a friend of Heisenberg's who is anti-Nazi, to invite Heisenberg to Zurich under the pretense of delivering a lecture. Mo questions whether Scherrer can be persuaded to cooperate with them, to which Sam confirms that Scherrer will arrange it. However, Mo reflects on the gravity of their mission, realizing that they are ultimately planning to kill Heisenberg, and he expresses his reluctance to be involved in such an act. Sam responds by suggesting alternatives, such as kidnapping Heisenberg, but Bob dismisses this idea, stating that it's not as easy as portrayed in spy novels. Sam leaves the conversation disappointed. Mo bids farewell to Sam and Bob and heads towards Switzerland with the help of smugglers. During the journey, the group encounters a disagreement when the leader of the smugglers wants to rest, but Mo is eager to continue. Tensions rise as they discuss the possibility of killing Mo or leaving him behind. Mo asserts his importance by threatening retaliation from his colleagues if he doesn't make it to his destination alive. Faced with the threat, the smugglers ultimately decide to continue the journey, realizing the consequences of harming Mo. Mo meets up with Martinuzzi and observes Heisenberg and Professor Scherrer in the city. Mo notices that Scherrer appears visibly nervous, indicating that he may not be comfortable with the situation. Martinuzzi interprets Scherrer's demeanor as a sign of treachery. Mo visits Professor Scherrer and introduces himself as Morris Berg, dropping the cover name Mr. Aziz. Professor Scherrer expresses gratitude for Sam Goudsmith's gift of heavy water with Nordstemmen impurity. Scherrer acknowledges the importance of the gift and assures Mo of his trustworthiness. Mo then discusses the upcoming lecture by Professor Heisenberg and expresses his hope that Heisenberg might defect. Scherrer wishes Mo luck in his endeavor, even though he thinks it is unlikely. Mo attends Professor Heisenberg's lecture, but he begins to experience flashbacks of his conversation with William, who instructed him to listen carefully for a crucial moment that could reveal whether the Germans were close to developing a fission bomb. William emphasized that if such a moment arose, Mo should not hesitate to shoot Heisenberg dead on the spot. As Mo's hand reaches for his gun, then, he hesitates, ultimately deciding against taking action. Mo calls Estella, expressing his urgency and inability to disclose his location. Despite the limited time, Mo reaches out to hear Estella's voice, indicating his longing for connection. Mo briefly communicates his love for Estella before abruptly ending the call. Mo approaches Heisenberg at a party and introduces himself as Anton Aziz. Heisenberg becomes suspicious because he recognizes Mo from his lecture and abruptly leaves Mo standing. Mo watches as Heisenberg questions Scherer about him, expressing concern about Mo's presence. Scherer reassures Heisenberg, describing Mo as a good friend and suggesting that he will find Mo engaging. Heisenberg expresses further unease when Scherer mentions that Mo carries a gun, but Scherer dismisses his worries, indicating that there is no need for concern. Mo and Heisenberg engage in a conversation about chess during dinner. Heisenberg remarks that the name Aziz doesn't seem to fit Mo. Later, Heisenberg converses with two women, asserting that the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute and the Heereswaffenamt, where he works, are separate from politics. However, one of the women challenges him, pointing out the consequences of his work for the Nazis. Heisenberg's response, or lack thereof, suggests ambiguity regarding his involvement with the Nazis' war efforts. As tensions rise, Scherer intervenes to defuse the situation and defend Heisenberg. Despite this, the women continue to express their disdain for Heisenberg's actions, leading him to leave. Mo follows him. Mo approaches Heisenberg and asks if he can accompany him. Heisenberg responds sarcastically, questioning if he has a choice and jokingly suggesting running away. However, Mo reassures him that running is not necessary and invites Heisenberg to finish their game of chess. As they continue their game, they engage in a brief exchange of moves, symbolizing their struggle and the impending conclusion of their confrontation. Suddenly, someone points a gun at them, but Martinuzzi intervenes and shoots the assailant. Shocked by the sudden violence, Mo and Heisenberg turn to see the man who was shot. Mo instinctively points his gun at Heisenberg, but Heisenberg calmly tells him that he has the choice to kill him. Ultimately, Mo decides to spare Heisenberg's life and walks away. The conclusion of the movie reveals that Heisenberg did not build an atomic bomb for the Germans. Instead, he eventually disclosed the location of Germany's entire stockpile of heavy water to the Allies by the end of the war. Mo Berg is honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his contributions to the war effort. However, despite his achievements, Mo and Estella never reunite. Estella moves on and marries another, while Mo remains a bachelor for the rest of his life. And with that, the movie ends. We hope you enjoyed our video. Watch the next recaps on the screen and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.